The world of children's literature is replete with stories that not only entertain but also impart valuable life lessons. Lucie and the Secret of the Lost Key is one such enchanting tale that follows the journey of a young girl named Lucie who embarks on a quest to discover a mysterious key. This narrative is rich with themes of adventure, curiosity, and self-discovery, reflecting the struggles and triumphs that characterize the transition from childhood to adolescence. Through Lucie's adventure, the story delves into the importance of friendship, resilience, and the quest for identity. The journey begins. Lucie is portrayed as an inquisitive and spirited girl who is led to discover an old, ornate key in her grandmother's attic while searching for her lost parents imprisoned by the evil wizard Ragnatos. This key becomes the catalyst for her journey, symbolizing secrets waiting to be uncovered. The attic itself serves as a metaphor for hidden knowledge and the past, representing the untold stories that shape one's identity. Lucie's decision to pursue the mystery of the key illustrates her innate curiosity and determination, traits that many young readers can relate to. Her quest leads her to create a bond with her friends, who decide to join her on this adventure. Through teamwork and friendship, the author emphasizes the idea that challenges can be more easily faced when one has support and companionship. Unfolding mysteries. As Lucie and her friends dive deeper into the mystery, they encounter various obstacles and clues that test their resolve and critical thinking skills. The narrative cleverly intertwines elements of mystery with the everyday experiences of childhood. Each riddle or challenge they face not only furthers the plot but also illuminates critical themes. For instance, during their journey, the group learns the value of perseverance when they encounter dead ends and must regroup to think creatively. It highlights the importance of resilience and the lesson that failure is often a stepping stone to success. The challenges they encounter, from navigating a hidden forest to solving puzzles, mirror the complexities of growing up and the myriad trials that shape one's character. The key's significance. The lost key is not merely a physical object within the story, it symbolizes the unlocking of potential and the journey toward self-discovery. Lucie's determination to understand its significance reflects her growing understanding of herself and her place in the world. As she unravels the mystery, she learns about her family's history, the strength of her ancestors, and what it means to be courageous and true to oneself. The story captures the essence of childhood curiosity while also emphasizing the importance of understanding one's roots. This exploration leads Lucie to a profound realization about identity, that it's formed not only by one's experiences but also by the legacy of those who came before. Conclusion. Lucie and the Secret of the Lost Key is a captivating narrative that resonates with young readers through its blend of adventure, friendship, and the quest for self-understanding. The story's multi-dimensional characters and engaging plot invite children to explore their own identities and the impact of history on their lives. Through Lucie's journey, readers learn that every key unlocks not just doors but also possibilities, illuminating the path towards who they can become. In an ever-changing world, this tale serves as a reminder that curiosity, resilience, and friendship are essential elements in the quest for knowledge and self-discovery. Ultimately, Lucie's adventure encourages children to embrace their journeys, explore the unknown, and unlock the secrets that lie within themselves. Lucie Lucie stood at the edge of the forest, her heart a tangle of confusion and sorrow. The once vibrant world around her had dulled to shades of gray, a reflection of the emptiness she felt inside. Just weeks ago, her life was filled with laughter and love, but everything changed the night Ragnatos, the dark wizard, had come. It was a night that began like any other. The moon hung high, casting a gentle glow over the small village of Eldoria, where Lucie lived with her parents. They had tucked her into bed with bedtime stories of heroes and magical adventures, their soothing voices lulling her into a peaceful slumber. But the tranquility shattered when a chilling wind swept through the village, and with it came the malevolent presence of Ragnatos. Lucie awoke to the sound of chaos. A blinding light filled her room as shadows danced wickedly across the walls. She could hear her parents shouting, their voices filled with fear and determination. Before she could comprehend the situation, she was pulled from her bed and hidden away by her mother. "Stay here, Lucie. No matter what happens, do not come out," her mother had said, her face pale but resolute. Lucie watched from the safety of her closet, heart pounding in her chest, as Ragnatos confronted her parents. Dark energy crackled in the air, a tangible force that made Lucie's skin prickle. She could see the flicker of magic, hear her father's angry shouts, and then the piercing scream of her mother as Ragnatos unleashed his power. In that moment, darkness swallowed the house, and when Lucie finally emerged from her hiding place, her world had irrevocably changed. The house was eerily silent, the light once filling it now replaced by shadows that clung to the corners. Her parents were gone, taken by the dark wizard who sought to harness their magic for his own nefarious purposes. Days turned into weeks, but Lucie couldn't shake the crushing weight of loss. The village, once bustling with life, now felt empty. Whispers of Ragnatos's return filled the air, tales of his cruelty spreading like wildfire. But amidst the sorrow, there remained a glimmer of hope, an ancient legend passed down through generations. It was said that there existed a lost key, a powerful artifact capable of unlocking the prison where Ragnatos kept his captives. Legend spoke of its shimmering brilliance, a key that could not only free Lucie's parents but vanquish the dark wizard himself. But finding it was no simple task. The key was hidden, guarded by challenges and riddles meant for those who dared to seek it. Determined to reclaim her happiness and free her parents, Lucie resolved to embark on a quest to find the lost key. It wouldn't be easy, but she felt in her heart that love was stronger than any darkness. She gathered what little belongings she had, a worn-out journal, a picture of her family, and her mother's old amulet, a source of comfort, and set her eyes on the path ahead. As Lucie stepped into the forest that loomed before her, the trees seemed to whisper her name, as if the spirits of the woodland were urging her onward. She took a deep breath, recalling the warmth of her parents' smiles, and trudged deeper into the unknown. The journey to find the lost key, the beacon of hope, had begun. With every step, she vowed to unravel the mystery, confront the darkness that had taken her family, and reclaim the light that once filled her world. Little did she know, the forest held secrets of its own, secrets that would challenge her courage and test her resolve in ways she could never imagine. Chapter 2: The Heart of the Forest. The night draped itself around Lucie like a heavy blanket, each star flickering dimly through the thicket. Max, the tiny puppy she had found during her journey, nestled close to her as they set up camp in a small clearing surrounded by towering trees. The scent of damp earth and wild flowers filled the air, comforting yet laced with the haunting reminder of her sorrow. After a modest dinner of dry bread and berries she had gathered, Lucie felt a wave of exhaustion overcome her. But sleep eluded her as her mind buzzed with thoughts of her parents and the dark journey ahead. Though fear clawed at her heart, she found solace in Max's soft breathing beside her, a reminder that she was not entirely alone. As she rummaged through her satchel, Lucie's fingers brushed against a weathered notebook. It was her father's, filled with spells, notes, and sketches from his adventures as a young wizard. With a deep breath, she opened it, letting the familiar scent of parchment envelop her like a warm hug. The pages were filled with intricate illustrations of mythical creatures and detailed descriptions of powerful spells. But it was a handwritten note, tucked between the pages, that caught her attention. Lucie's heart raced as she leaned closer, reading the elegant script. Dear Lucie, if you are reading this, it means I am not there to guide you. You come from a line of powerful wizards, ones who have protected this land for generations. The key to our magic lies not in spells, but in love, courage, and the bonds we share. Tears brimmed in her eyes as she absorbed the words, feeling the weight of her heritage pulse within her. She had always felt different, always sensed a flicker of magic lurking just beneath the surface of her skin. But knowing now that she belonged to a lineage of guardians, a family that had fought against darkness, imbued her with a sense of purpose. Lucie turned the pages eagerly, discovering stories of her ancestors battling dark forces, using not only their spells but their hearts to triumph. She traced the illustrations with her fingers, seeing herself in the shoes of those great wizards, feeling their bravery seep into her. But just as she felt the spark of hope revive within her, a rustle in the bushes drew her attention. Max lifted his head, ears perked, alert as if sensing something beyond the shadows. Lucie's breath caught in her throat, her heart racing as she turned to the sound. Suddenly, a small figure emerged, a baby fox, its eyes round and curious, peering at them from the edge of the clearing. Lucie almost laughed with surprise, enchanted by the creature's playful demeanor. Look, Max. A friend. She exclaimed, trying to lift the tension gathering in her chest. But in that moment of delight, a low growl reverberated through the trees. Lucie's heart dropped as the dark shadows around them deepened, and she sensed a larger danger lurking. The echoes of her father's words about the dark wizard sprang to her mind, a reminder that they were not alone in the forest. Before she could react, Max barked fiercely, instinctively stepping in front of her, as if to protect her from the oncoming threat. Lucie's pulse quickened, knowing that she would not let fear swallow her. Stay close, she whispered to Max, who obeyed, her small frame trembling with bravery. Just then, out of the shadows, a hulking figure emerged, a creature cloaked in darkness, its eyes glowing with malevolence. Lucie's instincts kicked in, twisting her fingers, she curled them into a fist and felt the warmth of magic surge through her. A surge not just from the spell she had read but from the blood coursing through her veins. "Back away," she shouted, her voice coming out stronger than she felt. The creature hesitated, inching slowly forward, and Lucie could feel the weight of its darkness pressing against them. In that moment, Lucie remembered her father's teachings. Magic wasn't just about powerful spells, it was about confidence, about belief. With determination rising in, Lucie glanced around the dimly lit clearing, her heart racing after the sudden reveal. The air was charged with tension, but the warmth of her protection bubble wrapped around her and Max, her loyal dog, who stood by her side, alert yet curious. "I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you," Lucie stammered, lowering her hands as the shimmering bubble dissipated. She knelt beside the baby fox, who was now dashing around playfully, blissfully unaware of the anxious moments. The mother fox stepped forward, her amber eyes exuding wisdom. "You have a talented heart, Lucie, and your magic recognized the fear lurking in the dark. I am here to help, not to harm. My name is Silva, and I know of your grandmother's strength. She is a beacon in these woods." Lucie's eyes widened with hope. "You know where she is. Please, can you take me to her?" Silva nodded, her fluffy tail swaying gently. "Yes, but you must follow closely. The forest can be misleading. It is alive and tests the hearts of those who wander." Max barked softly, sensing the importance of the moment. "Right, Max. Let's stick together," Lucie said, and the three of them, Lucie, Max, and the mother fox, set off deeper into the ancient woods. As they walked, Lucie turned to Silva. "What do you know about my grandmother?" "Last I heard, she was busy with her important work, but no one has seen her for days." "The forces of darkness grow stronger," Silva replied, keeping her pace steady. "Your grandmother has been protecting this forest, gathering ancient magic to shield it. She may have ventured deeper into the woods to find a hidden source of power. It is essential to keep it safe from those who wish to exploit it." "But how can I help?" Lucie asked, determination building inside her. "What if I am not ready for this?" Silva paused for a moment, looking into Lucie's eyes. "Every heart carries the strength it needs. It may be buried beneath fears and doubts, but it is there. You must trust yourself. Your magic, your compassion for all living beings, and your bond with Max, these are your strengths." With newfound confidence, Lucie nodded. "I won't let fear stop me. I want to find her. She needs to know I'm looking for her." As they continued along a winding path, the trees grew thicker, their roots twisting like gnarled hands across the ground. Just then, a rustle came from the nearby bushes. Max growled quietly, instinctively protective. "Stay close," Lucie whispered, scanning the surroundings. Silva remained calm, her ears pricked as she surveyed the shadows. Suddenly an eerie howl echoed through the trees, chilling the air around them. Lucie felt a shiver run down her spine. "What was that?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper, anxiety creeping back in. "The forest is warning us," Silva said. "We must hurry. The darkness is drawn to fear, and it will seek to sow discord among us." Determined, Lucie quickened her pace, and with Max following closely, they pressed on, the crunching leaves beneath their feet mingling with the haunting rustle in the trees. After what felt like an eternity, they arrived at a clearing bathed in moonlight. In the center stood the entrance to an ancient cave, adorned with bioluminescent plants that glowed softly against the rock face. "This is where she gathers her strength," Silva said, her tone one of reverence. "Step inside, but be prepared for what you may find." Lucie's heart raced as she peered into the cave steps. "Thank you, Silva. I'll do my best to help my grandmother," she said, taking a deep breath. With Max by her side, Lucie stepped into the cave, enveloping herself in the luminous embrace of the crystals inside.